Hello to all my beautiful souls out there. Today I am showing you how to create the look that I'm wearing now using the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition. I received a request from a few people because they weren't sure whether or not they should buy it. So if you're interested in seeing how to recreate the look I'm wearing now, as well as a second option with a more neutral lip, then just keep watching and I'll show you how. Thanks, guys.
So first, we're going to start by prepping our eyes. I've been using this concealer just because I like the color to start as my base before putting on the shadow. We want to make sure it lasts all night. Then we're going to go in with this first color all the way to the left. On the top, it's like a tan color. That's just going to be our transition color. So I'm putting that in my crease really sloppy, just as, like I said, a transition color to make sure that the rest of the colors blend. Then we're going to go in with the second shade on the second row. It's right in between the tans and the pinky mauves. That's going to go right over that transition color we put in. It's just going to add a little more color to the outer crease and give us a little more depth. It's going to be really sloppy, nothing precise. Then we're going to go in with a pencil brush. We're going to go one shade over in the second row. That's more of a pink color, and that's going to go lower in our actual crease. That's going to be more precise with the pencil brush, and it's also going to go in the outer corner. That's just going to give us kind of a base as to where the lid color is going to go. Sorry, I don't have a better picture, but we're going to go in the third row in that cream color, and that's going to go right under our brow bone. That can be with any brush. I usually just like to use a thicker brush just because I don't like to be too precise under the brow bone. And then we're going in again with a fluffy brush. That's going to be your third tan shade in the top row, just to smoke out the crease a little more. And then I'm going back in there and just adding a little more brow highlight. And then for the pretty stuff, we get to put the sparkly color on the lid. So I just first go in with a flat brush just to kind of outline where I want my foiled shadow to go. And I'm using the two foiled shadows in the second row. And after that, I'm just going to go back in with my fluffy brush and just add a little more color. I always just go in and out with the fluffy brush until the colors are to the intensity that I like, as well as the shape I like, so that I don't overpower my brow highlight. Just depends on your eye shape, so I'll just go in and out throughout the video, touching that up until I like what I see. I'm going in with that darker brown in the top row, and the pink is like right under that, pink in the second row. And then I'm going to go in with the first foiled shadow, which is the first shadow in the second row. It's a little more of a white pearl shadow. And then the star of the show, my favorite, is that more purple foiled shadow. That's going to go in the outer half of your lid. That's kind of what inspired this whole look. I just put the whiter color in the inner corner just because I felt it would give my eyes a little more of a pop. But I do really, really love that purple foiled shadow. And then I just go back in with a flat brush just to define where the lid meets the crease. And then after that, we're going to go in with a pencil brush and darken up that outer corner. So we already have the base down, which is the lighter mauve color we used earlier. Now we're going in with the more purple color, and that's just gonna darken the outer crease. You can skip this, especially for a daytime look, but since I was going out, I just like that nice smoky outer corner. So that's gonna go over in the same spot, the outer corner, as well as a close precise line in the actual crease itself. So once I blend out that outer corner and get that crease to the intensity that I like with that pencil brush, I'm just gonna go back in and touch up the foiled shadow color, just because you lose some of it blending. And that's kind of what it looks like before the liner. And then I just decided to pump it up a notch, and I went in with the highlighter, the white highlighter on the bottom, and I just put that right in the inner corner, like right where my tear duct was, and blended it into the rest of the colors just so that it flowed nicely, and I had like a nice gradient effect within the foiled shadows. And then I also went and put just a little bit right under the arch, the highest arch of my brow, and then blended that out. I don't like to do the concealer under the brow, that's just my personal preference, but I will put a little like highlight or glow right under that highest arch point of the brow. And now it's time for eyeliner. We got one, and like magic, we got two. So now that the struggle of putting our winged liner on is done, I once again go back in and touch up the foiled shadows just because I really had a tough time. So I wiped off a lot of the foil trying to get the eyeliner the way I wanted it to. So I just touch that up, of course. And then I also go in every time I do my eyeliner and I touch up that darker corner with a pencil brush just because I place it in one section thinking it looked good before the eyeliner, and just depending on the day and how my wing looks, I go back in there and touch it up and make it darker depending on where my wing is. If I wore a smaller wing, I may not have to touch it up as much. I did a pretty large wing this time, so I just put it higher up and made it more defined right in the outer corner above the wing, because I did kind of hide what I initially put in there. Just touching everything up like I said, because I was messing around with my eye trying to get this eyeliner straight. So I'm just touching up my brow bone color, touching up the inner corner, just making sure everything looks nice, touched up and blended. And now for lashes. We gonna cut that out because the struggle was real, let me tell you. But our lashes are on, and now I'm going to do some color under the eye on the waterline. I was debating doing this, but hey, why not, right? I did it that night and I think it looked great. Like I said, definitely don't have to do this if it's a day look. It's just completely up to you. But I just go in with that white highlighter on the bottom, and that's just going to go on the corner of the eye. Then we're going to go in with that dark purple color, and we're going to just put that really close under the waterline. And then I'm going to somewhat blend it out. We're going to go in with that more of a pink mauve, and we're just going to put that right on top of the darker color, just to smoke it out and blend it a little bit and just give that, under eye color a little more of a pop. Then I found the flat brush that I had actually been looking for prior. So once again, I just went back in there and I touched up the foiled shadow. I didn't put any water or anything. If you want to intensify the color of the foiled shadows, you can add, like your setting spray or water or just something. Just wet your brush and then add the foiled shadow, but they're actually really pigmented, and I was really happy with the color payoff. So I just do this with every look. I just go in and touch it up in between me doing everything, just to make sure it's, the way I want it to look. Can we talk about the highlight though? Yes. And then we're going to move on to the lip. This is what I'm saying, quote unquote, a nude. This is a nude color for me. I'm not a big like pink nude or peach nude person, since I am a little darker and, or I guess more olive in skin tone. This is what I consider a nude. So it's, just something close to my skin color, but a little darker. Still neutral. No, it's nothing crazy. But this is the final look with option number 1. And don't get me wrong, I love this look. I think it's beautiful with the neutral lip, and then that's obviously the palette. But I'm just a little weird, and I like to do things different. So we're going to move on to option number 2. I'd been waiting and waiting to wear this lipstick. And I thought, my lid was pretty neutral. It's a little more pinky or, on the mauve side, but it's not blue or purple or yellow. So I figured, hey, why not? I have all black on. My lids are pretty neutral. Let's throw on this KatVonD lip. And let me tell you, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more gray, but oh my god, I loved it. I loved it.
And this is option number 2.
And this is just a quick overview of option number 2. If you want to be a little more bold, since bold is beautiful, you can rock this lip Dagger from KatVonD. If not, though, the neutral works too.
I hope you guys liked this video. If you did and you found this tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I know I told you in the last video that I was working on some news, and I just wanted to update you. I had placed an order with a company that had reached out to me via social media called Poppy Apparel. and I was just waiting to get the product back from them so that I could make sure that I approve personally before, you know, letting my followers know, because you guys mean the world to me for supporting me. You will never truly understand what it means to me when, you know, I just see views on my channel, new subscribers, and just people really caring for my form of art, because I can't paint or draw. I can only paint when it's on my face. But I really appreciate it, and I am excited to let you guys know that I am now an affiliate with Poppy Apparel. I will put their information down below, and if you would like to purchase anything from their site using my code PAGEANTCHICK10, so that's Pageant Chick with 2 I's, like on all my social media, PAGEANTCHICK10, then you will receive 10% off on everything that you purchase from Poppy Apparel. I actually got this choker. I don't know if you can see it. From them. They had it in this color as well as silver. But I have gold chokers and, you know, black and gold, black, etc. So I decided to buy a silver one because I don't have a silver one, and I love this choker. Like, I wasn't sure the quality was going to be, but it's actually really nice. But I am waiting for a pair of sunglasses as well as a dress to arrive from them because they do ship out from different areas, so they don't ship everything in one package. But if you are interested in looking into them, I will list all of their information down below, including their Instagram and their website, as well as my discount code. Don't forget, PAGEANTCHICK10. So I'm really excited to, you know, let that out and give all of my followers, give back to my followers and give them that great news, because I mean 10% off. It's 10% off and free shipping, so I'm not a big online shopper, but when I do shop online, I try to make sure I have some type of discount, and if it's for free, it's for me. So the free shipping is definitely great. But so like I said, if you're interested, please feel free to check them out, even if you don't use my coupon code. But if you would like to use my coupon code for 10% off, you are more than welcome to. I am really excited. You know, hopefully this will be the first of many, and it will lead to many upcoming opening doors with affiliations and working with different companies. But anyway, if you liked this look, that's the good news. Yay! If you did like the tutorial today, please do not hesitate to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share this video, share my page, share my coupon code, whatever you'd like. I just really appreciate all the love and feedback and the good vibes that I get from everyone on social media and everyone following me. You know, to me, this is my baby. This is like an art for me. And it really means the world to me to see people care so much and, you know, follow what I do and want to learn from me. I'm glad that I can be there to teach others and give others inspiration the way others have inspired me. So I really appreciate it again. But it is time for me to go to bed. So on that note, thank you so much. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, pass the word. And I will talk to you guys very soon. I'll see you next week. Give me ideas, because I have no idea what I'm doing next week. I knew I was doing this week. I don't know what I'm doing next week. So give me ideas on what you want to see. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.